Hey guys, welcome back to Dip Switch Demos. My name is Jackson and today we are checking out the Thorpy FX Pulse Doppler. Now, I've been searching for the right modulation for me for a hell of a long time. So when the Thorpy FX came out with the Pulse Doppler, a phaser, vibrato and a tremolo pedal in one, I was like, okay, yeah, this is for me. I'm going to check this out. And I thought, that'll get me my classic phaser sound, my Phase 90 sound, and also my VB2 sound in one pedal. Oh, how I was wrong. Okay, yeah, so the Pulse Doppler does do a phaser and it does do a vibrato thing. But if you think you're going to get those classic Phase 90 tones or those VB2 tones, you're wrong. It doesn't really do that. It's something completely unique and its own. Basically, this is a Mark II version of the Doppelganger from Lovetone, which was a 90s pedal. While it is not what I was expecting whatsoever, and I don't fully understand it either, I absolutely love this pedal. So, it's an analog, phaser, vibrato, and a bit of tremolo thrown in there as well, as I said. And I think one thing that makes it so unique, as the name suggests, is that the modulation has a pulse to it. It has a rhythm to it. It's not a straight sine wave in a way. It's got an emphasis on one part of the wave shape. So that's one of my favourite things about this pedal. My number one favourite thing about this pedal, my absolute favourite, is this left foot switch here. This switches between your phaser and your vibrato tone. It does this basically by removing your dry signal, as maybe a chorus pedal where you turn the mix up all the way up and you'd get a vibrato tone. Now, I don't know how this works in relation to phaser and vibrato. I don't know how that works, and it's something that you've really got to listen and experience and play to sort of believe how it works and understand how it sounds. These top 3 controls are Enhance, Manual and Depth, and these are the most interactive controls. They really rely on each other. The way I'm looking at it and the way is that I've sort of tried to understand it in my head is that they are almost like 3 different depth controls that control different parts and different frequencies of the modulation. These 2 switches here again rely on each other heavily and rely on the rest of the controls. This one here inverts the notches being modulated to be in sync or out of sync, so essentially the 2 signals are either like this or like this. That's quite hard to do. But yeah, that's what one switch does, really changes the sound. And then the right switch really, for me, changes how the pedal works at its core, from an almost fuller, combined phaser sound to a thinner, hollower, out of phasey sound, and then also this is where you might find a tremolo sound as well. And finally, we have blend and rate, and these are pretty much the only controls that I fully understand. A blend from your wet-dry mix, and rate is the rate of the modulation. Not an easy pedal to use, I'll be honest, but once you do find your tone in it, it's so rewarding. I've found my perfect tone and my perfect setting with this pedal. On one side I have a really pulsing, sort of almost univibey, phasey sound. It's, like I said, it's got that pulse, it's really subtle, it just gives a bit of movement to the tone. I click the left foot switch and I get a really awesome pitch vibrato that I personally love. Again, but it has that pulse to it that you don't get from a VB2. For me, this vibrato phase switch is kind of the best thing about this pedal. It's such a smart move. You know, they could have easily made this a tap tempo or not put a switch there at all, but having access to a phaser tone and a vibrato tone is just the best. Thanks guys for checking out the video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and maybe check out some more. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.